Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is the Silhouette Gundam Kai. It was one of the possible 4 choices on the last step of the Go Good Sleeves banner, and I lucked out and got the one of the 2 I didn't have off of that. And yeah, it's not bad at all. As I understand it, the idea behind the Silhouette Gundam is basically Anaheim Electronics conducting industrial espionage and then saying we have F91 at home. And yeah, it's fairly similar in a lot of ways. Similar loadout. It does have VSBRs, which you have already seen me firing. Does have a beam shield. Also has a grenade launcher whose grenades track the reticle. And just, pretty good loadout in general. As opposed to the F91 special skill, which I believe, like the Crossbone Gundams, requires a gauge to be filled before you can activate it. The max skill is just available from the outset. It is a touchpad skill, and you activate it, and you have basically unlimited boost for 30 seconds and can fire while boosting. And it recharges, which takes, I think, about 40 seconds, I think. But, yeah, you can use it multiple times on one life if you need to. And I should probably be looking into it right now. But, be honest, I didn't want to get up in the air too much on this map because I kind of make a good target that way. The thing I really like about this, though, is that its 2 best weapons, this being the VSBR and the rifle, both have ASL. The VSBR when charged, the rifle when not. So yeah, you can hit things that are moving around fairly fast if you're lucky. Like this, I think is that also a Silhouette Gundam? I think it may be. No, I think that's the F89, which has most of the skills that the F91 and Crossbone Gundam X1 have, but yeah, I don't know a lot about it beyond that, quite honestly. I know it can throw its beam shield the way the Crossbone can, and it seems to have VSBRs like the F91, but that's all I got. I don't have that one yet. But yeah, I do like the skill set. And yeah, fighting right now at 700 especially, fighting at range is kind of my preference, or 750. V2s are not particularly hardy things. They are kind of delicate, so being able to catch them well before they get to you with that heavy attack, not the worst move. Yeah, now I have engaged max. It's like a lot of the boost fire skills in that every time you dodge or tackle, it shaves 10 seconds off the timer. But, getting blown up shaves the rest of the timer off the timer, so I probably should have dodged there. But yeah, it does have flap booster. You can stay in the air a good long time when that skill is active, and just, yeah, like I said, I figured I was going to be a pretty obvious target if I got up in the air here in the ravine. So, yeah. I seem to recall this went relatively well until the very end, if this is the round I'm thinking about. It kind of got out of our control by then, but we will see what happens. Yeah, the grenades stun relatively quickly. I'm not sure. No, I don't think the VSBR heavy staggers. It just does a lot of damage and does lock on. Well, ASL, which is as close as you get in this game to locking on without funnels. But yeah, I think I was thinking the V2's beam bazooka, which does heavy stagger with a direct hit. I think the splash damage only stuns normally, but yeah, this part was a little rough because it was one of those things where I think one of the first ones out, or at least my getting blown up was not coordinated well with the rest of the team, so I wound up in there by myself, and yeah, once you're surrounded, there is not a lot to do. Especially on this map with very fast-moving things. Like, in a situation battle, maybe I can pull something off for a few minutes or a few seconds. Either way, but yeah, not with these things coming after me. But I do rather like this in terms of design and especially in capabilities. But yeah, Not really sure what else to say, but yeah, that is okay. Yeah, I have no idea how it lived through that. Only did 182 damage, so it must. I wonder if it has an auxiliary power skill or something like that. Regardless, yeah, it skated by until somebody tagged it again, and yeah, there's a V2, and yeah, this is a good one to good one for backpedaling if that's what you need to be doing, which frequently I do. Because, yeah, you can be firing pretty much all of your ranged weapons while retreating nigh infinitely, of course, because, yeah, 30 seconds. And there, I flubbed a weapon swap just as my max skill wore off, so I was jumping into the air while, running out of boost. Not a good combination. But, yeah, VSBR uncharged gets rapid fire. I think it stuns if both hit generally. But, yeah, like I said, pretty good weapon set. And also the standard rifle does pierce when fully charged. But I believe the standard rifle does lose its ASL when charged. Like, each of them has one ASL mode functionally. And, yeah, I knew that was not going to work out. I was hoping to last a little bit longer. But, yeah, just... Like I said, this one was kind of a mess, and it is the best one I've gotten with this so far. I like it, and I've got it built primarily for defense at this point, but yeah, it's just everything is fragile at 700, and 700 moves very quickly. So 750, I should say. I keep forgetting 750 exists. I know it's been here for a while now, but just like 700 was the cap for so long in the game. I just... If I'm talking about the top cost, I tend to just default to saying 700, whether that's right or not. Let's see, decent damage there. Yeah, all of its weapons except for the grenade are, both of its beam weapons. That's the right way to say that. Are heat based, so they are prone to overheat if you are having to spam beams here. But there are ways around that. One of which being, yeah, just. Hopefully have the grenades available. They reload relatively quickly, and yeah, I was really surprised when I started using them and they started tracking the reticle. That really kind of shocked me, but very nice to have, certainly. And there's the heavy attack on the V2, which, as you can see, does pretty heavy damage and knockback. I've seen it do far worse damage than that to things too, but that's okay. My rifle is back. It's hitting the grenades are good for build stun. Unfortunately, V2s frequently come in pairs right now. Did manage to smack that one out of its attack with my beam shield, but did not keep me alive. So we have got 10 seconds left, and that's right. I think this is the one where, while I was busy... Yep, I just saw the assist score start to pop up. So, yeah, I think we pulled it off while I was on the ground, blowing up. But yeah, it's not a bad design. Definitely looks like Kunio Okawara 90s work. And somehow I got top score and assist, which, yeah, I'll take that. 106,000 damage, so just barely below the top damage on our team, and 4 and 4. So, yeah, a little bit of a clumsy round, but I am working on it. And it's a fun suit, so I'm happy with that. At any rate, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Hoping to get something with the V2 for Monday, but I've got a couple potential candidates, but I'm just not quite sure yet. So I'll keep working on that over the weekend and see what I can come up with.